Alright, so we're going to be working with Finn today on some sit, stay, and recall. I'm going to do just a little formal recording here, having him come back on the mat, and then releasing and then coming back. Going to practice both the verbal recall with his name as well as using the collar. And then what I'll do afterwards is I'll either take the mat with me or switch to his freedom leash and walk around the neighborhood and do just recall that way as well, or back there in the grass. Be good to kind of get this practice in, not only to help him focus, but it'll also coincide with his recognition again of either hearing his name and refocusing, or feeling the collar and coming back or refocusing. So just a lot of good practice with that. Good boy. Up. Sit. Good boy. Okay, go. So now he's kind of free to wander around a little bit. And now he's coming back anyways. Good boy. Well, it's good to see some habits have definitely stuck in there. Good boy. Okay, free. I'll walk around with him. He's got just a 30-foot lead on. Got a little knot in there I'll have to fix. Boy. Come. Good boy. I know. I'm coming. Go back. Go ahead. Good boy. Good come. And that was, of course, just with a command. Good boy. Okay, free. I mean, if you want to just hang out with me, that's cool too. Come on. Good boy. I'll try to get him over to the grass area, and that'll hopefully help him get more distracted. There we go. So he's got something on his nose. I'm going to start walking back the opposite way, make it a little bit more of a recall. Now, before he hits the end of the lead, Finn, come. Good boy. Didn't need the remote or anything. I'm going to try to keep these videos short just because I'm one behind now because I have to redo his last video. And I'm going to try to get these out for the parents. A lot of it is just going to be repetition anyways, but I like to at least record what we'll be working on during the day. Good boy. And sit. Good boy. Stay. We'll be implementing stay usually with his door work. We'll record another session on that sometime. Finn, come. Good boy. Good job. Boy. A lot of times with door control work comes down to just getting them less excited. You know, they usually see the door and they're ready to kind of just bolt out. So leash pressure here. Boy. Okay, good boy. I'm coming. I'll come to you. Good boy. Let's leave that big guy. Finn. Good boy. Come on. It's a little too cold out here for people to be losing all their clothes. So now once again, kind of got interested in something with his nose. Good boy. Come on, big guy. Good. He just recognized that I was moving the other way. Decided to come with. Good boy. Good job. Here. Good. Okay, free. Now this time we'll use the remote. Yes, good boy. There we go. I was about to add in some recall, but I wanted to see if he could still put two and two together like he did yesterday without any tension on the line, which is really good. Because it's one thing, to use the collar to get his attention and then give him a command. It's another thing to use the collar in association with the leash pressure to let him know what's going on. And then it's a whole nother thing to just use the collar all by itself and him having that attachment of knowing to come back to me to kind of stop that sensation. And we're chewing on an old paintbrush. Finn, drop. Good boy. Trash. Good drop. I have it under my foot. Let's see if he's interested in it. Good boy. Come on, let's go. Good. There we go. Good place. Stay. Oh, almost. Place. See the collar bothering you, bud. Good boy. Come on. Place. Stay. Finn, come. Oh, good boy. Good job. Good boy. So instead of giving him the treat right away, sometimes what I've been doing is just playing with him too. It's usually easier to do with two hands, but he did a good job. Okay. So now we're gonna let him overshoot, and we're just gonna take turns alternating between the collar and his name for recall. I'll do it a couple times here, so that way we got it on camera to see, so the parents can see how we're practicing and what we're doing. A lot of it's pretty simple stuff, and he's pretty good. It's just the repetition that's important, right? Really making it so he has an opportunity to condition and make a good habit out of the new behaviors that he's learning. And that just takes time. Finn, come. Don't know what he's getting into there, so I'm trying to get him to. Finn, come. There we go. Good boy. Thank you. You saw there I had to use the collar a little bit because he was ignoring the verbal command. And that's what I mean by just having some sort of consequence or correction after we give him an opportunity to do the right thing. Because sometimes he'll choose to just ignore the name because there is no repercussion and just continue getting into, whatever it is that he was getting into, and that could be really bad for him, especially when we don't see what it is from a distance. Finn, come. Finn, come. Come. Good boy. There we go. So once again, right, we give him an opportunity to recall with his name, and then when he doesn't, we add in the collar as well. And it just helps to reinforce the value of his name, right? As well as conditioning him to listen to us, maybe when we are too far away. Good boy. And it can be harder for him to hear too. The distance doesn't seem very far, but if I put the camera down and I turned off the wireless microphone, you could very quickly see how soon the voice carries. Now our ears are a little bit better than the camera's microphones, but the distance still that our voices carry before drop off is a lot shorter than a lot of people notice. Finn, come. Oh, good job. There we go. And that's going back to what we were talking about before, is we still want him to just respond off of his name, right? In case we don't have the collar on, in case it runs out of batteries, but just in general, right? We want him to have a good positive association with coming to us when requested and paying attention to us when he hears his name. Trying to keep up with him a little bit here. So he's going to hit the leash pressure. Yes, good boy. Come, come. Yes, good boy. Almost got distracted halfway. So now what I'm gonna do is, oh, okay, there we go. Good boy. Finn, come. Yes, good boy. It's pretty windy out. Oh, good job. Finn, come. Yes, good. That time too, just switching it up and doing it at the same time, so that way it helps to re-solidify that association with it. Yeah. Depends on the level, like everything else. You know, you can just gently tug on his leash to get his attention, and it's not considered, a correction. You can gently use the collar to help get his attention, and it's not considered a correction. But at some point, depending on how hard that you tug on the lead, or how suddenly you tug on the lead, or how high that you have the collar, then it becomes a correction. Right now, it's just to help him get his attention, and then make it so he can't just ignore our requests for things. Because, like I said, it could be really dangerous for him. Finn, come. Oh, good job. Come on. No, you got distracted. Finn, come. Yes, good boy. Good job. There you go. Good boy. Good boy. And so we'll get some more practice, maybe today and tomorrow, with the just his recall and the collar, and then we're gonna start implementing different distractions in different environments again, so that way he gets good practice working through all those distractions, especially around people and other pups, or in his case, even just switching to an environment like a trail where he might have a lot more smells and stuff to get into. Could also be really, really good practice for him. Good boy. Good job, big guy. Leave it. Good. Yes. Good boy. Ah, doing good. Oh, it's cold. Doing good, big guy.